I like to say it's like Red Bull Air Racing and motocross in one. That's what this is like.
So each pilot is seeing a live video feed from the aircraft that has a camera mounted on board. So it means that each pilot is able to see what the airplanes are seeing, which makes you feel like you are actually flying.
For me, it's an adrenaline rush. You're always in forward motion, man. You got really almost no room for error.
It's actually more exciting to watch it line of sight and ultimately to see a crash.
If there's curling in the Olympics, there should be FPV in the Olympics.
This is the first time that we've actually been invited into a college campus to put a display on with FPV wings. I think that that was worth the trip across the U.S. to come here.
I want to be first or die trying is basically how I go.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There are 34 other states that do what we do around the country. We are the first to do this. They're all watching us, okay? So that around the country's watching us to see if we can put this in State Games of America next year, which is a national event right here.
Not just a group of guys in the field anymore. Shows us that we're able to, expand. We're able to get these bigger venues, nicer venues.
This is the first time a wing race has been held inside a stadium in the world, so you're witnessing history.
Normally wing events are spaced out over a bigger area so that you've got longer runs that you can go full throttle at. This is a more technical course, so it requires throttle management along with piloting skills to get in and out of the gates.
Racing in a stadium just amplifies that feeling of nervousness and adrenaline, because now you're in a much more confined space and you don't want to make a mistake because anything you hit is going to be hard. It's not going to be grass and open trees or anything like that. It's going to be concrete and steel.
Coming behind the Jumbotron and then dropping down into the pylons, that was pretty awesome.
So yeah, the Jumbotron, I think they just put that up, and yeah, I don't know how much it is, but it's up there as far as price, and they were really, really worried about it.
If that Jumbotron gets hit, it shuts down, okay? So you just can't, we're going around it, it looks really cool. That's your property hitting their property.
Serious consequences, so yeah.
Plane I raced the most today was a brand new Specwing V2 that I built in 3 hours on Thursday afternoon.
That's tuning, functioning, getting everything going, flowing, because every wing is different. I don't care what you have, how you can set it up exactly the same way. Every wing has their own personality.
I just built it super light, just so I could just pull those implements really tight as I could. I think that really gave me an advantage in this race.
Well, what we usually do, and what I usually do, is I'll bring a few with different wings, and depending on where I'm flying and what the weather conditions are like, I'll try each of them to figure out which one feels the best. Then I'll race that one.
And there are some talented pilots here with a lot of hard work. They've built their planes, they've tested their gear, they know how they run, and then you come in here and you run at 100 miles an hour. Very few people can just jump in and do that.
I mean, I'm sitting there shaking like this, trying to fly a smooth line, because smooth is fast.
Trying to keep the nerves down. That's what gets the best of us.
TIE Fighter is on his last lap. TIE Fighter is on his last lap.
Really look at battles that are happening in the race. Say you might have a battle between third and fourth. I want to really focus on that and call that. I find that very entertaining. It becomes a story.
Shelby and I love racing with him because we're both super competitive, and he starts flying harder when I'm ahead of him. I start flying harder when he's ahead of me. So I love having that friendly competition there.
Blitzkrieg was right next to me and we were going through the stands. That was probably like what pushed me the most, is seeing the other people around me flying next to me.
Laugh them on.
The best race today, I think, was between Jeremiah and I. We were overtaking each other every turn. He dove in, tucked into the chicane, and I shouted at him, "I got you, Bond. I am not letting you win this." The very next lap, he actually pancaked his plane. I get another plane in front of me. I call it the eye of the tiger. The nerves calm down, I get very focused, and I'm going for it.
Wearing headphones and listening to music to drown out all the sound.
He can't hear you very well through the headphones, so make sure it's big louder, clearer for him.
Once that timer goes off, man, it's just, everything just closes out and I don't think about anything.
Oh, we got a very nice stop.
Turn after turn, I'm just focused on that next turn.
One, two, three.
Focusing on the turn ahead, so not right where I'm at right now, but where I'm gonna be, you know, once I make this turn, where do I need to be in order to line up for the next thing? And if the further ahead that you can think while you're flying, usually the faster you will fly.
Most exciting part is the crew. All the people that show up on a regular basis, all the guys on the pro circuit, that's what makes it. I mean, it's the experience more than anything.
I gotta deal with guys like that.
Dave winning! Dave winning! Oh my God! I love your wings.
It's more than just an organization. This is literally your second family.
Once I calm down, I'm good. Like, I'll fly through anything. Having fun for me, like when I start having fun, that's when I start doing well.
We also have the social media side, which gets all of us guys an easy way to talk to each other on a daily, minutely basis.
It's the only way we can keep in touch with each other, see what's going on, see how everybody's doing. Social media rules, man. It's the only way.
You get in the network on Facebook, you can go to FPVWRA, you can go to Double Elite. There's a whole bunch of wing-related Facebook groups, so it's almost like a family after a while.
Between Facebook and YouTube, there's so much information out there that it's just at the tip of your fingers.
When the Commonwealth Games asked us basically what would happen here and how this was going to get out, what we would be able to show everyone, we said, you know, hey, we can live stream this. We can put this on Facebook Live and people can come and check it out. So here we go with Asthmatic. He's going to have a great start. This is how you do the start. Nice timing. Up and over with his Immelman into turn 2. Here he comes. Immelman's out and over rolls out into turn 3. He's going to take that wide line, actually take that gate at an angle, get up into the skyway, run across the skyway, up to speeds up to over 115 miles an hour. In and out of the chicane, below the tops of those pylons, through start finish gate, lap 1 complete. And he is getting it. He currently has a 22.160. That is fast lap for the day.
If we bust ass and get through this, we can get 2 rounds of spec, 2 rounds of sport done before it gets dark. That being said, same rule applies. Under 400 feet, you hit the billboard, you're going home. You end up outside of the stadium, you're going home. All right? I don't want to send anybody home.
You complete the race. If you crash that, you don't set time. It's a CV disadvantage when it comes to qualifying.
For the winners in both divisions that are being raced today, they will receive a bronze, silver, gold medal.
And we have the spec class, which means the pilots are flying the exact same aircraft. Same motor, same battery. This way everyone is even. It comes down to pilot skill.
I don't want you passing the Q though. This is tech inspection, and this is making sure the wings meet the exact spec that's in the rule book. And if they're not, that can change the competitive advantage for another pilot between 2 different airframes. So what it really comes down to is that the pilot's skill set is really what takes control here and determines the winners, rather than who spends the most money on the best motor or the best battery.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to bring to you the final of the spec class of the wing racing here at the Virginia Commonwealth Games. We have pilots Blitzkrieg, we have Mallory, Shelby Bowl, Van Gogh, and Bond. We have a nice clean start. That looks like it's Shelby with Bond hot in his heels. No, it looks like that's Shelby and Van Gogh. Van Gogh turns super tight coming out of that. That's Van Gogh. That's Shelby. That's Bond in the 1, 2, 3 spots. Van Gogh is stretching in his lead. Bond is trying to catch up to Shelby, but Van Gogh's in faster in the big straightaway, in this highway, in the skyway. We got Shelby turning tighter than Bond. Shelby turning tighter than Van Gogh. He catches up on the speed, but Van Gogh picks it up. Gate number 2, Van Gogh. Shelby's got some speed. Bond is losing him in space. That's Shelby still in first place. That is Shelby and Van Gogh. Blitz is trying to catch up to Bond. Blitz has got the hammer down. Bond is going very high and wide to that Immelman. But we got the battle right now for second. Mallory, 5th place. Coming right in front of the stand, we have our battle for first. It's Shelby, it's Van Gogh. Up and over they go. We got Shelby looking good, but Van Gogh's turning tighter than him. But he gets squirrely. Van Gogh's got the lead right now. No, Shelby turns tighter. Shelby's got him. Shelby's running his heels. It's Van Gogh. It's Shelby, the 1 and the 2. And they drop down. Shelby gets him on this pylon. Shelby's in the first place. Here we go. It's Shelby. Oh! Oh! We have a collision. They're still flying. Shelby, Van Gogh. Oh, they're not going to take it. Looks like Shelby's still in front. Shelby's in the first place right now. This is the last lap. This is Shelby coming down through the pylons. This is Shelby.
Final lap. Bump. Bump. Yeah. Final lap on the bump. You made it. I made it. So what's the finish?
3rd place, Bond. 2nd place, Blitz. 1st place, by 4/100ths of a second, Shelby Ball.
I must say I pretty much hit every pylon with about every airplane that I brought, or every wing that I brought with me this time. So did a lot more crashing than I did flying.
My dad's flying right now. He must be so much.
He wants to make sure if you hit the gate and you crash, you're out.
Everything that you touched that wasn't a gate or a pylon just did not love you.
That thought is so satisfying.
Both crashed into the same gate at pretty much the same time, and I made it by about that much, a little bit farther, man. Sometimes it's just luck.
So the pilots are all in the air. The aircraft's sounding really mean now. So right now what you're seeing on the right-hand side of your screen is not correct. We're actually looking at Van Gogh, Vanguard, Ivy Crazy, Bond, and Hugo FPV in the finals. We're gonna run along right here.
We have a fantastic start. We have 4 pilots, nice and tight, coming down the start gate. I think it's Van Gogh with the whole shot. That's Van Gogh leading the pack right now. 2nd place, we have Vanguard just getting overtaken by Hugo down there. Hugo, the boss. Look at, we have Vanguard in, Van Gogh in 1st place. Bond, no! Bond hits the gate. Bond is down. The local hero is down. I'd be crazy in the 4th spot. Right now it is Van Gogh in the top spot. We have a battle for 2nd as we have Hugo being chased by Vanguard. That's Hugo and Vanguard in the number 2 and the number 3 spot. But Van Gogh is holding him out right now. Van Gogh's got about 80 yards on them. Oh, we have almost a lead change to that 2nd and 3rd position. No. Looks like Hugo is holding him out. Vanguard has gone a bit wide, but Hugo is coming down, holding off, but Vanguard's got some speed happening. Vanguard's holding his speed through the Hillman. Vanguard's in front of Hugo as they come down to gate number 2. That's Hugo pulled out though. Vanguard's keeping low. Hugo's going high, but they got to convert to the same gate. That's Hugo, that's Vanguard. Neck and neck, prop and prop as they come around the dark side of the screen. It looks like Hugo, but Vanguard's got the coals on. Here comes Vanguard. He pulls tighter on Hillman. Hugo does go lower. Van Gogh is still a long way in the head. They're all passing. I'd be crazy. They're passing the back marker. This is the final lap. This is it. This is Van Gogh. And we have Hugo! Wow!
Third place, sport class wing racing, Hugo Salinas, Hugo FPV. Second place, Sean McEwen, Vanguard. And Virginia Commonwealth Games 2018 sport class wing champion, Jason Glaze. There you go.
All right, Van Gogh. The more our hobby is projected into the public spotlight in a positive image, the better. And here, you can't beat it.
How's this for a wild ride? Pilots of these wing racers take them through these inflatable gates around Williams Stadium at speeds of over 100 miles an hour. And yes, they do crash, and the thud is very satisfying.
Look at that, inverted! Oh my God, he was inverted! Did you see that?
We have Vanguard. Vanguard turns pilot.
I've been to many FPV races all around, from quad races to wing races. I've definitely found that wing races are fantastic for spectators.
Oh my God!
We have the ability to bring spectators in.
If this gets big enough, so you can possibly have full-on concessions, music, you can have lighting to actually fly at night. So pretty much all around, like, this is the place to be.
Now, don't get me wrong, quads are fun and they're cool and they're fast, but you can't see them. This is like, it's like NASCAR in the air.
I'd love to see is like Drone Racing League, somebody like that really pick up the wings. Hopefully that will help with the growth and what we're doing here with the hobby and take wing racing to the next level.